a former appointee of Democratic Minnesota Governor. Ex-Walz is being sought in connection with the assassination of a state lawmaker and the shooting of another, police sources said. Vance Luther Boelter allegedly posed as a police officer when he shot Senator John Hoffman and his wife in their Champlin home early Saturday, leaving them seriously injured before moving on to former Democratic House Speaker Melissa Hortman's house, where he is believed to have slaughtered her and her husband, sources told The Post. The killer is still on the loose despite exchanging gunfire with officers who responded to Hortman's home and briefly cornered him inside, though he left behind a manifesto listing the names of other politicians and a stack of papers stating "No Kings" in reference to the nationwide anti-Trump protests. The attack was clearly a politically motivated assassination, according to Walz, but officials were mum on the motives, though it came just 5 days after Hortman sided with Republican leaders as the lone Democrat to cut access to state health benefits for illegal immigrants in the North Star state. President Trump also reiterated the likely political motivations, but did not divulge any details. "I have been briefed on the terrible shooting that took place in Minnesota, which appears to be a targeted attack against state lawmakers," he wrote on Truth Social. "Our Attorney General, Pam Bondi, and the FBI are investigating the situation, and they will be prosecuting anyone involved to the fullest extent of the law. Such horrific violence will not be tolerated in the United States of America. God bless the great people of Minnesota, a truly great place." The gunman first arrived at Hoffman's Champlin home just outside Minneapolis, leaving the couple seriously hurt before moving on to Hortman's house, officials said. After responding to Hoffman's home, Champlin police notified their counterparts in nearby Brooklyn Park, where Melissa Hortman, 55, resides, alerting them to check on the lawmaker, Police Chief Mark Bruley said at a Saturday news conference. When they arrived at Melissa's house, they noticed that there was a police vehicle in the driveway with the emergency lights on, and what appeared to be a police officer at the door coming out of the house, Bruley said, adding that the suspect was wearing a vest, a badge, and other equipment such as a taser, very similar to mine. When our officers confronted him, the individual immediately fired upon the officers, who exchanged gunfire, and the suspect retreated back into the home, he continued. "It was not a real police officer. This is someone that clearly had been impersonating a police officer who uses the trust of this badge and this uniform to manipulate their way into the home." The suspect managed to flee, said authorities, who called the shootings targeted. Melissa Hortman was declared dead at the scene. Her husband, Mark, died as first responders tried to deliver life-saving measures. The couple had 2 children. The family's beloved golden retriever Gilbert was also shot, sources told Mint. It is not clear whether he was killed. The Hoffmans, who were each pumped with multiple bullets, were rushed into surgery and are in stable condition, officials said. Walz called the shootings an unspeakable tragedy and said the incident appears to be a politically motivated assassination. A manhunt is on for the suspect, who was wearing black body armor over a blue shirt and blue pants. Cops ordered a shelter-in-place for the 3-mile radius surrounding the Edinburgh golf course near Melissa Hortman's home. Police are looking for a suspect in multiple targeted shootings who is armed and dangerous, Brooklyn Park Police said in an emergency alert sent to residents at 5:30 a.m. Suspect is white male, brown hair, wearing black body armor over blue shirt and blue pants, and may misrepresent himself as law enforcement.